Good morning from the Legoland Windsor Resort. You're watching Adventure Planet, where today I've come down to check out their Legoland at Christmas event. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, wait a minute, I thought you said Paulton's Park was going to be the last vlog of the year last week, and originally it was going to be. I did have some Christmas prep to do across this weekend, but I managed to get it all done yesterday. Today was a free day, and I thought, you know what, rather than sit at home, let's come down to Legoland Windsor and check out their event. Yeah, I didn't do this last year, so looking forward to getting in, checking out the event, checking out the updates, the shows, and also the ride availability as well, just to see what that's like for this event this year for 2023. Now, if you're thinking of coming down and doing this event for yourself, it starts from now on selected dates through until the 3rd of January, so you've still got some time left. Prices for this one start at £34 online, and usually it's £8 to park your car here. However, it seems like for today and probably for the rest of the year, they're doing free parking here, and I suspect that's due to the disruption that's going on out there currently. Of course, they're putting in that new infrastructure for the holiday village. There's also some bits of roller coaster track out there as well for the 2 new dueling coasters that are going in ready for next year. So while it's a little bit messy out there, I believe that's why they're offering free parking, and I imagine that is going to last until the end of this year, into obviously that 3rd of January date. But do have a double check before you book anything online for your parking, just to make sure that they are still doing it. So yeah, let's head on in, check out the event for 2023. Park hours today, 10 AM through until 6. And here we are at the entrance to the resort then, all the festive audio playing and the big Legoland Windsor signage as well. Yeah, it's a shame that this isn't kind of a little bit more decorated up for Christmas, actually. I'd like to see some kind of, you know, festoon lighting wrapped around the signage or something, just to make it a little bit more special. But they do have, you know, the Christmas characters out the front here as well. I like the candy cane that she's got. That's really nice. Oh, I can see that awesome Christmas tree in the background here at the beginning section. And yeah, just to show you, there is the sign advertising the free parking there. But yeah, like I say, just make sure that this is still the case before you do come down here, because I'm not quite sure whether it will last until the end of the year. I imagine it will do, but just make sure, just in case. And just on the other side of the entrance turnstiles then, you've got these lovely decorations up here, all with the lights on. The lights are all wrapped around these trees and that as well, and obviously at the back, hang down from the Coffee & Co store just at the background there. Yeah, I imagine this will look really nice later on this evening, all nicely lit up. Of course, in the UK at this time of year, it does tend to get dark at around 4 o'clock. So yeah, we'll be seeing all this a little bit later on this afternoon. Yeah, you've got all the festive audio playing as well. And then the centerpiece of the beginning is this absolutely fantastic Christmas tree. What a great photo opportunity that is. Ah, yeah, that's great. Do like that big star on top there. Looks great against the blue sky. Yeah, all these different sections going up here, the huge baubles, and the candles offering the flicker of light as well. Yeah, really, really nice. Great photo of that. And they've got all these fantastic Christmas trees around here at the beginning, which is all really, really nice. Let me take a quick look at the park map then, just to show you what's kind of open really at this event. Yeah, as you can see, most of the park actually is open. Yeah, all the hotel area around here. You've got Legoland Mythica's all open. Heart Lake City. Yeah, it's all looking good. Christmas Kingdom here, not Knight's Kingdom anymore. It's now Christmas Kingdom. And you've also got Santa's magical sleigh, which goes through the park. Starts here and goes all the way around most of the areas actually, apart from Christmas Kingdom, and finishes just here. So yeah, we'll try and catch that a little bit later on. But yeah, most of the areas look to be open, but we will double check as we walk around the park. And just to show you what's on here at this event, yeah, as mentioned, the Father Christmas Magical Sleigh starts in Heart Lake City through to Pirate Shores. You've got the Merry Mistletoes here as well at a little stage over at Christmas Kingdom, so we'll check that out as well. Christmas at the Brick, Little Red Riding Hood, a festive puppet show over on Duplo Valley. Of course, the Lego store and all the restaurants open as well, probably doing their festive treats. And more Christmas trees along here as we head out of the beginning area. Yeah, I really like these actually, all the fake snow on there and the lighting as well. All looks really nice actually. And yeah, of course, as mentioned in the intro, Legoland Woodland Village. Yeah, there we are, opening May 2024. And this is what's causing most of the disruption out there in the car park at the moment. But of course, yeah, get booking if you want to stay at the new Woodland Village, opening in May. Yeah, more trees down here. It feels quite nice in this sun as well, nice and warm. Giraffe holding his Lego brick there. Now that's interesting. They've actually moved the entrance here. Yeah, they were doing some work on this last time we came here. It looks as though they've moved the entrance to the hill train over to here. Yeah, nice fresh signage there as well. Yeah, it used to be just down here actually. You had to go past the sweet shop and then it was just on your right here. Yeah, they had some construction going on last time we were here, which was towards the end of September. Of course, we were here for the Brick or Treat event, so check that vlog out if you've not already seen it. And that now appears to be the exit to the ride. Ah, okay. A little bit of a change of infrastructure to the hill train then. Of course, the hill train is a funicular which takes you from this part of the park down in kind of to the heart of it really, and it kind of cuts out all of these hills. So if you do suffer with mobility issues, you can take the hill train down and save your legs a little bit. More trees continuing all down here. Yeah, they do like their trees here at Legoland Windsor, it seems. Pretty sure there's a lot more of them than when I was here a couple of years ago. Yeah, it looks really nice. And just walking down those hills then, yeah, it looks like any kind of space or gap that the park have had, they've put in loads of Christmas trees. There's even more here. They've gone a little bit over the top with the fake snow here though. Look at this. It's like cake icing all on the floor. But yeah, it's not looking particularly busy here today. I'm expecting it's going to be a pretty quiet day. Of course, we are out of season, but Christmas here at Legoland Windsor can be quite busy. It is a Sunday though, probably the less busy of the two weekend days. So yeah, hopefully we'll get mostly walk-ons on the rides that are available today. And we'll enjoy a good day out. Here's some more trees here as well. Ferrari Build and Raise is open just off to the left here. Bit of a queue outside, not too bad though. And if you do fancy getting in out of the cold, LEGO Studios 4D is currently open for the Christmas event. They're not showing anything particularly Christmassy, but it is open, like I say, if you do want to save your legs. Mr. Penguin's back here as well. And yeah, this is great. These Christmas trees around here, look at this. Yeah, all in here as well. It's like the park have just gone, yeah, there's a bit of space there, let's just plonk another Christmas tree in. Or with the fake snow as well, right under Mrs. Giraffe here as well. Yeah, I bet she loves it. Yeah, there's also some trees here blocking off the entrance and exit to Skyrider, which is actually closed. Now, this was closed when I came here last time, and according to a member of staff, it was going to be closed for the foreseeable future. And I'm not sure if they're actually looking at ripping this out and replacing it with something. Of course, I've always said that this area of Legoland Windsor is the area that is the most tired and requires kind of the most work, in my opinion. Yeah, even the 4D Studios is kind of looking a little bit tired, a little bit worn down on that canopy there as well. So it would be nice if they do kind of refresh this area at some point. Maybe something for the 2025 season, we'll see. And on approach to Miniland, you've got this nice little photo opportunity here. Legoland Windsor Resort wishes you a very Merry Christmas. That's nice. And I'm here in Miniland now then, just to check out all the decorations and little changes that they make for their seasonal events here at the Legoland Windsor Resort. It's always fun to try and see what you can spot throughout the various events throughout the year. Now, unfortunately for Brick or Treat for Halloween, it was a little bit disappointing. There really wasn't much around. So hopefully they've done a better job for their Christmas event. I've just spotted this little person in here with the wreath all dressed up for Christmas. Let's see what else we can see. And in the London area, just outside St Paul's Cathedral, you've got some carol singers just here. And yeah, there's lots of characters like these guys around as well, holding various different sizes and shapes of presents, which is pretty cool to see. And yeah, there's definitely more to see here than there was for the Brick or Treat event. Nice Christmas tree here out in Trafalgar Square. All these little seating areas here as well, with all the garland kind of wrapped around, which is really nice. Yeah, it looks like the dog there has got a bowl of sausages. Yeah, lucky dog. Another nice Christmas tree there as well. Yeah, it looks as though Covent Garden and Leicester Square has had some snow. Not very much of it though, just in little spots around the grass there, with people stood on there enjoying their day. Yeah, looks all right. It's not bad. I'm sure that's just the London area as well. I'm sure there's lots of other Christmas bits to see around as well. Yeah, there's more of these figures with the presents, figures with kind of Christmas hats on and stuff here as well. Yeah, look at this, there's loads of them. Absolutely loads of them. Yeah, of course, always say it every single time I come here, Miniland really is such an impressive area. 40 million Lego bricks in this area with 200 miles of underground cabling to make all this kind of stuff work. All the motorized boats and buses and vehicles and stuff that you see around. This kind of thing here. All the infrastructure underneath all this is incredibly impressive to make it all work. And on days like today, it looks great. And in the Scotland area, you've got more of the characters carrying presents. You've also got people doing some skiing here as well, on these little ski slopes. And we got some characters on the big wheel as well. See if you can spot the guy with his Christmas tree and the reindeer in one of the gondolas. Yeah, there he goes. Just going over the top there now. Looks like he's about to fall out. It's good to see the smoke effects working again on the rocket boosters over at Kennedy's as well. Nothing too much in the way of Christmas here though. Not that I've been able to spot at least. Maybe they don't celebrate Christmas at Kennedy Space Center. Not even any people holding presents. It all does look really good though. Love how they keep all this looking really fresh. Oh dear, looks like this guy's had a little bit too much Christmas tipple. Yeah, it's a shame his friends aren't helping him out though. And there's a quick whistle-stop tour around Miniland then for the Christmas event. And yeah, there's some nice bits and pieces around. Certainly a much better job than they've done for Brick or Treat. However, you do still need to have that kind of eagle eye to spot most of the stuff that they have around the various areas here. I think most of the changes are around the London area. That's where you'll see most of the characters and the Christmas theming as well. However, there's probably some parts around that I have missed, so do keep your eye out if you come down here. You'll also find the Brick here, which is where for Christmas you can go in and kind of build various festive trinkets and baubles and Christmas trees and the like. And you've also got the mini stage here as well with the Christmas show on, which we'll go and take a look at now. And here we are at the Miniland stage. Now, as you can see, Ollie's Christmas Chaos with show times at 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 2:30, 3:30 and 4:30. Highlights coming up.
I'm Crinkle Jingle and one of Santa's elves, and this is Santa's sorting office, where all of your letters to Santa come before the reindeer take them to the North Pole. I've written my letter to Santa. Have all of you? Have you written your letters? Yes, amazing! Oh my goodness, look at how many letters there are. This must be a new record. Oh, but it's so much for one lonely elf to, one elf left to sort all by myself. Oh, I just can't do it all by myself, but I think I know who can help me. Baubles, sleigh bells, holiday cheer. Let's bring out Ollie. Let's bring him right here. It's Ollie the Dragon, everyone. Give him a massive cheer.
Here we go. Choir singing carols more.
What did I just say? We don't press it. We're not ready yet for any more letters. Oh, boys and girls, can you make sure that Ollie doesn't press the button, okay? Because if he presses the button, there'll be letters everywhere. It'll be really bad if he presses the button, Ollie! What did I just say? No.
That's tremendous. Thank you, Crinkle Jingle. And Ollie, I will give the post sleigh clearance for takeoff. Good tidings to all.
Amazing, everyone say bye, Santa! Sizzling snowman, Ollie! Did you press the button? Tell me the truth, did he press it? Oh no, that means we're gonna get so many more letters! Ah! There's fire! Oh no, Ollie! Oh my goodness, and there's a miniature Ollie too! Oh no, oh Ollie, now the sorting office is a mess! Great job everyone, you've saved Christmas! See you all later, goodbye!
And some highlights there then of Ollie's Christmas Chaos over on the mini stage. A nice little 10-minute show for the kids. Yeah, fun show that as we leave Miniland and head into Duplo Valley. And hey, look at the skyline changes here since I last came. Wow, that's some progress. This is Minifigure Speedway, the 2 new coasters due to open next year. Let's take a closer look. And here are the views then from Duplo Valley of Minifigure Speedway, the new coasters manufactured by Zera, opening in 2024. And I gotta say, the progress here is phenomenal since I last visited just a couple of months ago. Most of the track in place here, no work starting on the lift hill yet, that from what I can see at least. But yeah, the station at the back there, really quite tall, coming along nicely. There's also work starting on like a head chopper element here, which both tracks are passing through. Yeah, this will be a double credit. It's a dueling coaster shuttle layout. So from the back, lift hills going kind of will be in this direction here, just in front of the white building here, which is actually one of the original buildings left over from when this used to be the Windsor Safari Resort before Legoland opened here in 1996. But yeah, it's great to see the progress made on this. And I gotta say that since the removal of the Jungle Coaster, which is now where you'll find the Legoland Hotel, that was an old Mack Rides Wild Mouse, which closed back in 2009 and has since been relocated to Legoland Florida. Since the removal of that ride, Legoland Windsor has really needed another coaster, and to get two is absolutely fantastic. And this looks set to be, I'm going to say, possibly taller than Dragon. It looks to be from this angle at least. Certainly is going to be Legoland Windsor's fastest coaster. Some of the banking here looks a lot steeper than I was expecting for a coaster here at Legoland Windsor. It looks absolutely great. The track is looking very dirty in places. You can see all the mud in some spots where it's been out resting in the car park. But I'm really looking forward to this. I think this is going to be an absolutely fantastic addition to Legoland Windsor, something that was very much needed, and it looks set to give some pretty spectacular views over the park as well, because that really is kind of up on a hill here. It's going to give some great views, certainly over Duplo Valley, and probably most of the park as well. Really can't wait for this one. Like I say, manufactured by Zera. It's looking fantastic from what I can see. Yeah, the station looks to be huge. Yeah, really excited for this one. Can't wait for next season, where I'll be back here checking it out. And here's some views from Duplo Dyno of Minifigure Speedway as well. And yeah, look at the size difference here. In terms of height, it really does tower over Duplo Dyno. It really is going to give some good views. And yeah, like I say, it's good to see work going on the original building at the back here as well, with all the scaffolding out the front. It was a building, like I say, it is one of the originals, so it's nice to see that getting a little bit of love, a little bit of refurbishment to get it looking nice and sprucey for when, of course, Minifigure Speedway opens up a little bit later on in the new year. Yeah, really looking forward to that. Speaking of Duplo Dyno though, it is experiencing a little bit of downtime at the moment. Looks like they're just working on getting that back up and in operation. It is one of the rides that's open here for Christmas. Shame not to hear the Duplo sound effects while I'm here. Always makes me laugh. Of course, the Duplo Airport is open and in action as well. Yeah, if you fancy taking control of your own helicopter. And the Duplo Playtown is also up and in action as well. The only ride that's actually closed here in Duplo Valley is Fairy Tale Brook, which is a little bit of a shame. Yeah, I was looking forward to seeing the scary Snow White again. Yeah, not much of a wait for Duplo Airport. Looks about 10 minutes tops. And yeah, we've got some more Christmas trees down here as well. And yeah, you can just kind of see through here some bits of Fairy Tale Brook. Yeah, it looks like it's all been drained actually, receiving its winter maintenance. Yeah, all these trees look really nice actually. The fake snow again, more lighting. And all these go all the way down, fencing off what would have been the entrance to Fairy Tale Brook. Yeah, it's actually a nice idea rather than just using kind of, you know, fencing, iron fencing, wooden fencing or whatever. Just kind of make a little bit of a thing of it with the Christmas trees here, just blocking off any entrance to the ride. And the little Duplo Express also in action today. Right opposite that is the Duplo Valley Theatre, which as we saw in the beginning, showtimes for Little Red Riding Hood at 11, 12, 2, 3 and 4 o'clock. As we make our way out of Duplo Valley then, we've got these penguins here. I'm not quite sure what's happened to this one. He's had a little bit of an accident. Yeah, you got some nice little models down here just in front of the driving school, which is all open throughout the back here for the Christmas event, which is good to see. We've got some nice polar bears here as well. And the penguins in the trees here, I'm not quite sure what they're doing. They're up to mischief, I think. And we've also got some more penguins here in Lego City, right next to this guy here. Yes, this is Sprinkles the elf. There he is. Yeah, there's 5 of these around the park. This guy and 4 others, as you can see on the sign here. And if you pick up your paper park map at the park entrance, you also get a load of Christmas games to play for the kids. And finding these elves is one of many that you can take part in. And right opposite the main driving school, you've also got the Learner's Driving Course, which is for children between the height of 0.9 and 1.1 meters. And it's absolute carnage here today. And the Bloon School is also open here today, currently with a walk-on. However, it is worth noting that there are some rides around the resort that will close at dusk, and the Bloon School is one of them. For those that do, you'll get this little notice out the front just notifying you of that fact, and that the queue line may need to close early to accommodate. Yeah, just a couple of rides around the park that do close at that time. Nice to see this in action though. However, Fire Academy, right opposite, is not open for Christmas. That is all closed up and completely out of action for this event. Absolutely love this photo up here, right outside Fire Academy though. Always love the facial expression on this lady here. And yet more Christmas trees blocking off the view of Fire Academy. And yeah, it's definitely a running theme here at Legoland Windsor, where they do tend to use Christmas trees to block off any rides that aren't in operation, which in my opinion is really, really good. It makes it look more festive, it keeps the rides out of view, and it brings more of a kind of Christmassy feel with all the fake snow and the lighting. Yeah, certainly a lot better than just having, like I said before, like the, you know, the iron fencing or the wooden panels just blocking off the rides, as the other parks seem to do around the UK. Yeah, it really is a nice touch. And all the brick or treat theming has obviously been removed from this area just next to Haunted House Monster Party. However, they've got a very nice piece of Christmas theming here with this reindeer. Yeah, that's really nice, isn't it? I really like that. All nicely lit up. I bet that looks great at night. All the fake snow on the ground there. And another ride out of action, and therefore blocked off by even more Christmas trees, is Coast Guard HQ. Yeah, I suspect that most, if not all, water rides here at the resort are closed for the Christmas event. Of course, you can get into difficulties with water rides if it is exceptionally cold with ice and various blockages, but also during winter, water rides really just aren't that popular. But yeah, look at this, even more Christmas trees blocking off the views of Coast Guard HQ. All really looks nice. But yeah, it looks like the ride itself has been fully drained. And I fully suspect Pirate Falls Treasure Quest will be the same as well when we get around to it. But yeah, it's just nice that they do a great job with the trees. A ride's out of action, but in its place, you get this really nice festive look. Haunted House Monster Party coming up here on the right. Vekoma Madhouse is one of the rides open for this event. And yeah, it looks really nice. Got some nice bits of garland right above the main entrance here. Looks nice and Christmassy. And just past Haunted House Monster Party, then there is an area with no Christmas trees, which allows a view through to Coast Guard HQ. And yeah, as you can see, it's all been completely drained. The boats under this blue tarpaulin across the back here. And yeah, most definitely out of action for this event. But like I said in the Chessington vlog, if you do have an interest in ride engineering, it is always worth coming down to these Christmas events just to see various rides undergoing their winter maintenance ready for the new season. And although obviously I was expecting this pathway to be open, as this actually leads through to the resort hotels, what I wasn't expecting to be open is Deep Sea Adventure. Yeah, the park map back at the entrance looked like this was all closed off. However, it is actually open and with a 25-minute queue time. However, we have covered this in previous vlogs, so I'll give this a skip today and we'll head further into the park and check out some more Christmas theming. We've got some lights hanging down here off of the exit to the right, which all looks really nice. And the festive audio blaring out nice and loud as well. And then we've got my little friends, the sea turtles. Merry Christmas. And while there was no Christmas theming outside of the Castle Hotel, the Legoland Hotel has this absolutely awesome Christmas tree. All the festive audio blaring as well. And right opposite the tree, they've got these pretty awesome Lego bricks here. Yeah, red, green and blue. All nicely lit up. It looks really nice. I'm not sure if these were new for maybe last year, maybe they're new for this year. I've never seen them before. Like I say, I missed the event last year, so I'm not sure if they were here. But yeah, look at that, all nicely lit up with the nice lake as the backdrop there. Yeah, I think they look great. And as expected here in Lego Mythica, Hydras Challenge, another one of the park's water rides, is closed for this event. And once again, all the Christmas trees blocking off views to the ride. It's crazy the amount of Christmas trees that are in this park. It's boggling my mind currently. It's pretty it's pretty insane. Oh, Lego Mythica looking great as always though. Rides that are open though, Fire and Ice Freefall, the drop towers, they are open for the event. Oh dear. He's definitely not sounding happy. And as mentioned, the Fire and Ice Freefall drop towers, manufactured by Zera, are in operation. However, looks like they've just experienced a little bit of downtime, just testing for the moment. Queue time looks to be probably around 10 to 15 minutes currently. However, yeah, while that testing goes on, it is marked up as closed. And one of the rides that absolutely had to be in operation for the Christmas event is Flight of the Skyline. Current queue time of 30 minutes. Still the only flying theatre here in the UK. And it is an absolutely awesome ride, this. And I would be remiss not to go on this ride during every single visit to the Legoland Windsor Resort. Today's going to be no exception. 30 minutes, that's absolutely fine for this. Let's jump on. And 30 minutes advertised, waited 35 for my ride on Flight of the Skyline then, the only flying theatre here in the UK, and it is absolutely fantastic. Great smell pods, great audio, and the screens really are of high quality in there. Everyone absolutely enjoying their ride. It's a ride that when you come to Legoland Windsor, you absolutely have to do. It's still my favourite ride at the park, and I suspect it will be for a long time to come. I tell you what though, the area surrounding Flight of the Skyline is one of the areas of Legoland Windsor where there's no Christmas theming at all. No trees, no lights. A little bit of a shame that. I think they should decorate Maximus up a little bit, get some garland on him. And we're heading out of Lego Mythica then into Heart Lake City, and yeah, pizza and pasta looks great, doesn't it, with all the green and red there? And all the Christmas trees out the front again, more fake snow, more lights, more garland and baubles. I'll tell you what, overall, from what I've seen so far, this has definitely been one of the best decorated Merlin parks I've been to this year out of all the festive events. Look at that, there's just Christmas trees and fake snow everywhere. All the original trees of the area are all nicely wrapped up with lights as well. I'm sure it'll look really great at night. Yeah, look at them all down here. Pizza and pasta, yeah, looking really festive. Look at the entrance. Massive red bauble right in the middle there. Lovely. And we got all the festive audio playing around the main stage here in Heart Lake City as well, although it is worth noting that there's no show that takes place here during the Christmas event. I suspect that the actors don't really want to be diving into that water. I imagine that it is very, very cold. So no, the only shows for this event are of course the shows on the mini stage, which you covered a little bit earlier, and a show that we'll grab a little bit later on, which are the Mistletoes over in Christmas Kingdom, otherwise known as Knight's Kingdom. No show here in Heart Lake City. And Heart Lake City does actually look quite nice for Christmas. You've got another nice photo opportunity here. Legoland at Christmas. And we got all the nice lighting as well wrapped around the fencing here for the Legoland Express. I'd like to have seen the train look a little more festive though. You could put some, you know, decorations on the roofs of the carriages or something, or on the front of the main train itself. Just a little bit of garland, perhaps some lights or something. I think that would have looked nice. Yeah, we've got some lights up in these trees as well, which obviously will come on a little bit later on at dusk. But yeah, it all looks really nice around here. Each of the individual shops have got all this garland hanging around the fronts here, which looks good. And Mia's riding adventure, the Zamperla Disco, is also up and in operation for this event as well, with some more Christmas trees kind of marking the entrance to the ride. They're everywhere. And a little bit of off-ride footage there then of Mia's riding adventure, the Zamperla Disco here at the park. I made my way over into Kingdom of the Pharaohs now then, and it's good to see Laser Raiders open. As last time I visited, the future of this ride looked a little bit rocky, but I do believe it's had quite a significant refurb to hopefully make it a lot more reliable for future seasons, so that's good to see. 35-minute wait on that one though, so I'll be giving that a skip today. I've done it plenty of times before. I don't think it's quite worth 35 minutes, unfortunately. However, it's nice to see all the decorations out the front here. All these lights just kind of dripping in front of the statue here. That's on both sides of the building. Yeah, it looks really, really nice actually. And it's worth noting as well that Scarab bouncers can also be found in here as well, which is the two little junior bounce towers, and they're also in operation. And some other flat rides that you've got here in Kingdom of the Pharaohs then is Thunderblazer, which is the little mini wave swinger there, and just to the left of that you've got Desert Chase, which is the little miniature carousel. They've also got Aero Nomad here as well, but yeah, look at this. That's definitely not in action. Look at that. There's actually only 4 gondolas attached. Yeah, the other 4 are missing, and I can't seem to see them anywhere either. So yeah, that's definitely not in action for the Christmas event. But again, interesting to see. Yeah, look at that. See how they're bolted on there on each of the arms? Yeah, great stuff. Got all the lighting across the fencing here though as well. And all along here outside the rides. And again, the pathway that leads out of Kingdom of the Pharaohs or into, depending on which way you're coming in, is nicely lined with more Christmas trees. It's absolutely insane just how many of them are in this park. It's on both sides as well. Look at this. Oh, it's great. And again, the festive audio blaring out as well. And as we approach the bridge across to Lego Ninjago, this is all nicely presented here. Hey, that was well timed. There goes the Lego Express. Choo choo. Yeah, this is really nice with all the lighting across here. I like that. That will look nice at night. Yeah, see what I mean there? Just a little bit of garland or something, some lighting around each of the carriages would have been nice for the Christmas event on the Legoland Express, I believe. I think that would have really set that off. More Christmas trees across the bridge though, as we head into Lego Ninjago. And absolutely no need to mention that Lego Ninjago the ride is one of the rides open for the Christmas event. And again, it's quite well decorated in here with all the lights hanging off of pretty much every area of every building, yeah, which is really good to see. You've also got Destiny's Bounty in operation as well, the little rockin' tug just off to the right of the entrance. And it's just a 10-minute wait for Lego Ninjago the ride as we head closer to Christmas Kingdom. We got all the characters out here. I like this. Dunk me. I'll give you a good dunk. Oh, quite fancy a gingerbread man and a coffee. Yeah, that'd be really nice. Here we are, as the directions to the Christmas Kingdom. More lights all up these trees here, which is really nice, and some decorations on the entrance area here. Yeah, I like the festoon lighting as well going across. That all looks quite nice. It's not Christmassy in any way, but just nice kind of invite to the entrance of the area. Got all the lights wrapped around these trees here as well. Green and red lighting, which looks really nice. And yeah, look at this in here. As we enter Pirate Shores. And it is getting close to lunchtime. And you know what I like to do when I come to Legoland Windsor? I do like to head on in to Pirate's Burger Kitchen. And that might be what I do for today as well. Got Spinning Spider just off to the right here. That is also open for the Christmas event. And as you can see here, Land of the Vikings. The signage is still in place. However, it is now blocked off with these Christmas trees. Now this was actually accessible last time I visited. However, no surprise that it's actually been blocked off. And there's not really anything to see now. The Viking River Splash has now been removed. Looking at it from here, you can't really see very much. There doesn't appear to be any construction going on up here. There's no cranes, no diggers or anything like that is visible. So I don't believe any kind of progress has been made on the removal of that ride, if that ride is indeed going to be getting removed. And part of me says it would be nice to have a brand new ride in place, maybe a coaster of some sort. And then the other part of me thinks that maybe it'll just be themed up as like a Lego Ninjago Rapids or something. Maybe they'll just spruce it up, perhaps extend the track a little bit, add some new theming around, and maybe it will just stay as a water ride. Yeah, no news on that front currently. We'll see what kind of progress is made on that next year. But yeah, Spinning Spider in operation. And yeah, it's great to see him all working as well. I feel like he's missing out on some lights as well. Make him look a bit more festive. Nice festive spider for Christmas. And it's good to see the Jolly Rocker in action as well, here in Pirate Shores. And as expected, Pirate Falls Treasure Quest out of action for Christmas. And there's more Christmas trees blocking it off. Actually, part of the entrance queue line is used as the exit to the Father Christmas grotto that's here at Legoland Windsor. This green tent is all kind of part of it, and you collect your photos just behind here as well. So that's all being used for the Christmas period anyway. But yeah, another ride out of action. Some more Christmas trees down here as I make my way down toward Pirate's Burger Kitchen, where I am going to grab myself some lunch. And there we are, some more nice Christmas trees here, blocking off that view of Pirate Falls Treasure Quest. Yeah, again, another ride, all completely drained. It looks as though they have got a nice dragon Christmas tree here though. That's a nice little photo opportunity as well. And not the most festive meal that I've gone for this time, just chicken tenders, fries and a drink. And with my Merlin annual pass discount, this came to exactly £10. So yeah, not too bad. They do have a festive feast burger in here, but yeah, it looked a little bit too huge for my liking. There was a lot packed in there. So I thought I'd give that one a miss this time after that one that I had back in Chessington, which was, yeah, very, very filling. Nicely decorated in here though with all the Christmas garland. They got a nice Christmas tree at the front entrance as well. And a pretty average meal in Pirate's Burger Kitchen there then. The chicken tenders were quite nice. However, I always feel like in that place they always cook too many fries and they're always kind of left standing for a bit too long. Yeah, a little bit of a rubbery texture there today. Yeah, definitely 5 out of 10 for that meal. However, look at this. Elves at work here. Yeah, saw some nice lighting around here with the elves in the background, making it their presence for the big day. Yeah, there he is. Look at that. And right opposite that, we've got Santa's Grotto here for Legoland Windsor. This is, of course, Christmas Kingdom. Now, it is an upcharge. If you're an annual pass holder, £15 per child. If you've just paid for standard entry on the day, it's £20 per child. However, I have been speaking to parents of children here at the park today, and they have said that it's just about justifiable for the experience that you receive when you go in there. So that's good to hear. However, I do still feel like that is a little bit too expensive. I would have liked to have done this. However, like I say, today was a completely unexpected trip. So when I went online to try and book my place for this, it was all completely sold out. It is very popular, so do check online if you want to come down to do this. However, like I say, it is good to hear that it's just about worth the asking price for this. Some highlights there then of the Mistletoes, which can be found on this little temporary stage over here in Knight's Kingdom. Oh, sorry, Christmas Kingdom. Showtimes for that one, 10, 11, 1, 2 and 3 o'clock. And yeah, it's a good little 10-minute show. Some singers come on, sing a couple of festive songs and get everybody in the festive spirit. And yeah, the stage does look pretty good, nicely lit up. in all kind of the festive decor, and you've got all the Christmas trees surrounding it as well to try and hide those kind of metal beams and stuff. The only thing I would say is it looks a little bit slapdash with the placement. I'm not quite sure that I would have chosen Knight's Kingdom to have this in. I feel like this would have been a much better selection for Heart Lake City, seeing as there's no show there currently on the main lake, just kind of in front of the lighthouse somewhere, you know, where they usually hold the shows. I think it would have been nicer to have had it there, and then they wouldn't have had to have really erect a mini stage at all, really, which would have meant that you know, you could get the views of the castle in the background much better, as it does kind of block that out a little bit. However, it is what it is, and yeah, the show is quite nice, and yet more Christmas trees as well, just to really kind of set the scene, which is nice. Here we've got the Christmas hub just in front of us there. You get all your Christmas information. Merlin's Challenge, the flat ride here, is open for the event. Yeah, look at this. This is definitely the area with the most theming here. Look at all these trees. it's insane. I'm not quite sure just what they've spent on trees, but wow, it's got to be an extraordinary amount. Knight's Kingdom Castle, though, looking really nice with all the lighting around, which is really good to see. Both Dragon's Apprentice and the Dragon, the two coasters here in this area, are both open for the Christmas event. We got a nice little photo opportunity over here as well with Father Christmas. Hey, look at that. He's great. Great little photo op. I just wanted to have a look at what this festive snow is made of. I want to give it a little bit of a squeeze. Look at that. I don't know, it's weird. It's like a kind of moist flour. It's a really kind of odd feeling. Does look good though. And some off-ride footage of the Dragon's Apprentice there with just a 5-minute queue, and this is really nice going into the castle here with all this lighting on the side. Castle looks really good as well, lit up in that kind of blue-purple lighting. It'll be a lot stronger once the sun goes down a little bit later on. Here we are, the sleigh bells, and just a 10-minute wait for the dragon, and we got all the fake snow here as well. Look at this. Hey, that's a nice little touch. Not too much in the way of Christmas decorations here. There's a little bit of lighting wrapped around here. And we got some garland wrapped around these archways here, which is really nice. But yeah, what really makes it is this festive snow. Look at this. Big, thick pieces of snow. Ah, looks lovely. Hey.
And make your way down to the foot.
And just had my ride on the Dragon then. Yeah, fantastic ops for that. Advertised 10, it was pretty much a walk-on. Opened here back in 1998. It was manufactured by WGH Transport. And I tell you what, the indoor section of that ride looks like it's had some pretty serious refurb actually. The lighting all looks really good. Animatronics all working in there, and it all does look really, really fresh, which is great to see. Making my way now down back through Pirate Shores, up to the pathway just up here, which is pretty much where Santa's magical sleigh finishes his journey throughout the park. So I thought I'd come down here, see if I can catch him going past and put in some footage for you. And I've made my way back to Miniland. The music has started, and I think I'm just about to capture Father Christmas on his sleigh coming out of Duplo Valley. Oh, I'm excited. Here he comes. And there he is. Hey!
Merry Christmas! Hello everyone! Lights the lighthouse! Yes! Ho ho ho! Let's go!
That's an impressive sleigh, look at that. All the presents on the back, all the Lego bricks. Hey, good old Santa, getting ready for the big day. And here he comes again, past Lego Ninjago. What a spectacle.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, dude. He's a loud Santa. And some footage there then of Santa on his magical sleigh. It starts in Heart Lake City and goes around most of the areas of the park, finishing off in Pirate Shores. I've just had a go on Lego Ninjago, the ride, come back out. The sun's gone down now, so what I'm going to do is just put in a few more highlights of the park at night time with all the nice lighting, and then we'll be wrapping up today's vlog. And with those last few shots around the park then, including this awesome Christmas tree behind me here at the beginning entrance of the park, that is going to wrap up today's vlog. And just look at that tree, it looks absolutely great. And that brings me on to say the whole park here at Legoland Windsor is superbly themed and decorated for Christmas. I don't think I've ever seen so many Christmas trees in a single park in my life. There's more Christmas trees here than there were pumpkins at Energylandia last year for their Halloween event, which is absolutely crazy. Everything really well decorated, all the fake snow, all the lighting, festive audio all throughout the park, which is really great to see. Great to see Santa on his magical sleigh as well going through the park. That was a nice touch. A little bit disappointed that obviously I couldn't get to do the Santa's Grotto experience this year. However, like I say, I simply left it too late, but it is very popular, so do remember that to check online to see if you can actually get a booking for that. And bear in mind those prices as well. £15 if you're an annual pass holder, £20 if you just pay to upgrade your standard entry ticket. It's been great though. It's great to see that the majority of the park here, apart from the water rides, are all open and in operation, which is great to see. Operations around the park have been really good. The shows have been good as well. Like I say, I think that mini stage at Christmas Kingdom, I'm not sure that should have been built where it was. I think they didn't really need to build a stage at all, really. Just move that show over to Heart Lake City. I think that would have been a lot better, to be honest. However, the singing on there was really, really good. And then of course you have the kids shows over on the mini stage as well. Talking of the mini stage, Miniland was great. Lots of additional figures, certainly in the London area for the Christmas event, which is really, really good to see. And then of course, the big highlight of today is the construction on Minifigure Speedway. Coming along in leaps and bounds, lots of footers in place, lots of track in place, and the station is coming on really, really well as well. Cannot wait to come back here next year and get 2 more credits for that dueling coasters. Something like Team Legends and Team All-Stars is going to be the name of each of the individual trains for both sides of those dueling coasters. It's going to be a great ride, great addition to the park, manufactured by Zero, like I say. And yeah, since the removal of Jungle Coaster, they've needed something a little bit more thrilling here at Legoland Windsor. I think we're going to get that with those 2 dueling coasters. Cannot wait to come back in 2024 to see it for myself. And that's it. Talking of 2024, for definite this time, this is going to be the final vlog of the year. We'll be back in 2024 going through all those updates throughout the UK park, everything I mentioned at the end of the Portons Park vlog just a week ago. There's so much to see across the UK in 2024. It's a super exciting time for the theme park industry here. Cannot wait to see all the new updates, all the new rides, and all the new bits of theming that we're going to see across the country. It's going to be a spectacular year. But until then, I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And as always, from Legoland Windsor, happy riding everybody, and I will see you in 2024.